Hello there everyone, welcome to the Happy Peninsula and Completely Average Gaming. We're ready for another episode because we've managed to crack a pretty important milestone between episodes, which is awesome. We're currently writing the newest addition to our beautiful transportation multi-billion-dollar company. At least if you look at it in the future, it will hopefully be valued around that spot right there, the sweet spot of $1 billion. We'll see though, time will tell. But yeah, this is the route from Townsville up towards no, it's not from Townsville, it's to Townsville from whatever's behind us. I think that might be Arkham, or is it Asgard maybe? A little uncertain. It isn't important. We'll just, skip the tunnel there. It is making a decent chunk of change. It is making some profit. Not, a tremendous amount. It's making all of $5.11 in 1876. But it cranked up the speed a little in 1877 with 150 almost, which is awesome. But that's not the milestone. Nor is it 1, 2, 3, and 4 lines of trains working ideally. That's not the milestone either. The milestone, ladies and gentlemen, is 1 million plus in profits. 'Cause that's how we roll around here. The Happy Peninsula, that's where all the magic happens. And as such, I figured I could possibly invest in a little bit of smoothage going on for our latest addition to the future world dominance empire. I was going to connect up some stuff over here, and it's Asgard. It's Asgard. All right. For those who cared, and if you cared, you probably already knew. If you didn't, it's hard to tell sometimes. Before we do that, let's go ahead and just drag that. Not gonna go all the way through. We'll just do to say there maybe, just so that the road going above here ain't gonna create any kind of hassle going forward. Okay. Hopefully this will work. It's gonna be a bit more expensive than what might be considered necessary, but that's part of the fun, part of the joy, so to speak. And we dipped into the reds. I paid back some loan, don't worry about it. We got cash to spend, because if you don't have cash to spend, you're not going to be doing much other than watching numbers, which is also fine. I enjoy myself some numbers, but not everyone does. Figured I'd do some work this episode as well. There we go. That's what I was so happy about, so thrilled about last time around. And the town has even gone ahead and connected up this little stretch of road right here for us, which is awesome. Thank you, town. Really enjoy it. I really appreciate it. So yeah, that was actually all I had planned over here. Let's just a little bit of action here, since we make $1 million a year. Because, that deserves its own little celebration of the smoothing gun. For good purposes. There we go. Yup. Just take it. Good talk. Right. Between episodes, I got a comment on the last video where we made this line from Yale. I'm butchering the name. Yale the Clumsy. Kind of enjoy the name, actually. So kudos from CAG for whatever that's worth. He pointed out that Townsville to the Citadel would be kind of a difficult adventure, and I'll show you why. If we're to do that, just drag a straight line, not even by 1.5 miles there, buddy. Now we could come out. Say, I found it somewhere here. There we go. It's starting to dip out there out of the tunnel, but that'd still be quite the ways up. As much as I enjoy a spirally kind of action kind of jazz, we ain't got $3 million to spend on that. So that's on the back burner, unfortunately. Towns, Toontown, however, I haven't actually looked at that. I just remembered that that was a secondary plan of action. It's also going to be quite expensive, like really expensive, apparently. Really? Alright, so both of those will be a challenge for at some point where we have cash for challenges to be done. Okay, well then, it's over to the reserve plan, the backup, which is... Oh, the game has started to not like me scrolling around too much. It likes me hanging around in one and the same spot, more or less, all the time. But yeah, our backup plan is over here in on the island of Atlantis in El Dorado. Okay, and we've no, we haven't. I stopped, and then it stopped. Okay. All right. I might have to go through this thing with a little bit of tree gun action. But yeah, here's our planned endeavor. It's going to be connecting this up to something that makes sense. Towns might be a thing, believe it or not, and so made a fair few other things, like you know, a food processing facility. But we're obviously going to need a freight harbor for that, so we'll fling that around this end. We ain't really making a lot of cash, are we? Alright, well, we are, but, you know, kind of spending it as well now. We'll just put it there, that's going to be fine. This, I've tested this, just to be sure that it will make us money. It will, sort of. It's going to take a while. And when I say a while, I mean, like, an absolute crap ton of time. What did you learn last time, CAG? Don't just go straight at it, because that will create some difficulty making a... okay, no. Making a station down here. Kind of need that station to be down here somewhere. How in the world is this so expensive? Alright, I don't really care so much about the speed that these probably carts will attend to. Mostly because, to be frank, they'll have a lot of time to get things down there. We are starting to run low on the budget, though. Like, the planned budget for this is already spent, to be honest. But if I remember correctly, this is the area where... Collision. Collision with what? I want it right there, where it said 150. Which is, by the way, still flippin' expensive. Alright, can we, ooh. Alright, 70, 60. Are we connecting to the port, though? We are. Alright. Awesome. 60, what was the lowest number there? 66. Take it. Accept that. And just roll with it. Okay, up here then. 100? Really? 100? Okay, you can't even find the right altitude up here. Okay, well, ain't that swell then? There we go, that's at least connected. 100 grand? 90 grand. Right, we are getting closer to something. That makes sense. Oh, I saw some... Okay, without a connection to anything worthwhile. Wouldn't imagine we probably could connect it to something, though, if we saw relevant numbers. 65, 62. Okay, try that. See if it will... It will. Well, that was easier than I thought it would be. Okay, well, let's fling some trucks on this right from the off, if we had any cash. We don't, so we'll, you know, grab another 500 grand. Because screw the world. We're aiming to make money. Going at it hard at this point. 37 grand. Okay, that is acceptable actually. American horse cart. I think that's like the best thing we got available right now. Or would that do well? It has a longer life expectancy. I can enjoy that in a good truck or cart, whichever. Sure, four of them. Sure, let's do 4. Solid number, 4. Always have been, always will. Alright, we'll call this, what are we gonna call the freight stuff? F maybe for freight? Will we be needing F for anything else? I don't think we do. Autosave? Really? Come on. Give a brother a break. F, Los Santos South food. No. Live grain. Grain. There we go. That should do fine. That was a very elaborate scheme, if I ever saw any. There's 4 times mod is on, so might as well, you know, let time fly a little. Now, food processing is all the way over here. That's going to take an absolute boatload of time, pun intended, to even reach this point. So, you know, don't hold your breath for any kind of financial gain, any you know, time soon. Ah. But will that work? I didn't get it. I didn't put it here earlier. I don't remember where I put it. Maybe over here or something. The question is, like, the one little tile of land right there. Turn this stuff on. Yeah, see, that's... I would imagine that becoming a little too interesting for... Because we'll just leave this stuff running, basically, for a while. And then come back and see if it's managed to do anything useful with its time and energy. Train alignment collish. Alright. Dock outside navigatable waters. Come on, I just need one. You don't need to connect up everywhere. Just one tiny little spot. Might work here. Or it might not. Oh. Outside navigatable waters. Fine, we'll put it over here, like there-ish. Sure, like that, like so. The beauty of this area is that the land is relatively flat, all things considered, which I should have just kept my mouth shut, shouldn't I? Yup, just go with the flow here. Oh, okay. Well, that's also possible, I suppose. Where's the road over here? The road's there. See if we can manage this part at least without taking up another loan. That would have been swell. I ain't seeing that happening. You know what? Screw it. Is this the kind of bridge we want? What do you look like? Okay, I can sport a black. That's a cool number. Ugh, 500 grand left. All right, all the loans. You know, go full throttle while you're at it. Looks hideous. Who cares? Right, truck stop. We'll need one of these too. It better be some kind of flat land kind of jazz up here. Okay, no, not really wanting to do this. There we go. And a one of these bad boys slash girls. There we are. And where's the blue's all the way over there? Is it? Okay. Can we maybe connect up everything with one? It ain't gonna be placed there at least. Like this is the amount of a loan right there. In one foul swoop. No! Oh, you idiot! It's not even connected to the road. All right, well, road connection was easy. Let's hope money making will result in equal results. Solid piece of wording there, Kagmeister. Let's do 6 on this side because it's longer. And you're lacking a stop. What are you gonna charge me for this? You flipping. Alright, 35.5. That is acceptable. And there. Beautiful. I'll name these later. You figured out the point and scheme here. At this point, making me think that you might not want to sit and watch all sorts of naming schemes going on all the time. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. 6 is good. All right, from there to there. Beautiful. Get rid of all those. That should start making some kind of craving amongst the populace. Meaning all we need to do is get some kind of ship to go on the line. And we might afford one. Well, one is going to start, building up the... Sure. One ship is going to start building up the want, the need for some food. I suppose we'll go one of these then. Only one that makes any sense, because this is the only one that can carry kind of cargo we're looking for. We're headed over here. So get your knickers in a twist now as we move along. That one. Yes. And 2, this one. Aha. Beautiful. That will probably take, 4 game years to just make it to the other port. So that's going to be exciting. Very exciting. But the plan here will be for the next one to get a train kind of set up here where we can ship stuff up to Elmore and to Scion, maybe even Toontown. We could look into shipping some by ship probably over to Alpha Complex. That would really ramp up the value of these trucks right here, because they would not only bring stuff up, they'll also bring stuff down, doubling the amount of profits, potentially, hopefully. But it's not going to work with one ship alone. So, well, we got enough for one more now, I think. Or, might have. And no one really knows. It's kind of uncertain at this point. How about now? There we go. Beautiful. Put it on the same line. Line 5. Beautiful. But I do think we will go ahead and wrap this up right there for today. If you enjoyed this one, be sure to fling a like at it. If you have any thoughts, comments, suggestions, or questions, leave that down below in the comment section. And if you haven't watched this far and you have enjoyed it, why not go ahead and hit that big red subscribe button. Stay updated with all things average. For now, I've been Average. You've been awesome. Thanks so much for coming out, and I'll see you next time. Cheerio.